Hello and welcome to my channel, Inviting Possibilities Tarot. My name's Rachelle and I'm doing a reading for the collective, starting with some prosperity dust. I'm going to do a 9-card spread today. I'm really drawn to my Edgar Allan Poe deck. So, let's grab some cards. We've got the 4 of Hearts. Hearts is, I believe that's swords. 4 of Hearts. King of Graves in reverse. It's Pentacles. The Chariot in reverse. Cancerian energy. Page of Eyeballs in reverse. That's Wands. 8 of Graves. Six of Hearts in reverse. Knight of, I believe that's Knight of Graves. Ten of Hearts in reverse. Page of Graves. A lot of Graves, a lot of Hearts. Okay. I'm going to clarify with my creepy tree friends. All right, so the situation. Let's start with that first. Situation is the 8 of Graves. Working at something, working at building your skills, your talents, your coin, your money. This could be something that's happening at the workplace, or it's something, it could even be like a hobby, something that you're putting a lot of energy into. You could be even working on yourself, working on any number of things here. So, actually, let me see. What are you working on? 3 of Cups in reverse. Queen of Wands in reverse. Ooh. But you've got some serious jealousy and gossip. Someone who is very manipulative and is this someone you're dealing with at the workplace, or something you're dealing with at the workplace? It's like you have a boss who's very entitled, who's all about wanting the attention. Yeah, Page of Wands in reverse. There's a real lack of inspiration here. Could be that, as you work hard, it's like, I don't know, maybe you have your head down here. You're just trying to get the job done, but there's a lot of drama. There's a lot of, it's like, when people get bored, they like to stir the pot sometimes. You've got a bunch, yeah. Could be a third-party situation that you are dealing with. Someone very childish. Someone who just, they want their hand in all the pots. And they're successfully doing that. Yes, okay. So let's see. The context of the situations, being at work or working on something having to do with all of this kind of nonsense, jealousy and gossip and everything. So we have the Four of Hearts, Eight of Graves, Page of Graves. You're retreating from the craziness. You're having to recover, to rest, to work on turning things around for yourself, pulling yourself out of a situation that where you might have felt buried with work, buried with drama. Like, you're pulling yourself out of a situation and you're taking care of yourself. And yeah, it really does seem like you have your head down and you're just like, okay, I just gotta focus on what needs to get done. And leave behind. I don't know, maybe it could be something where you are deciding to go back to school, go back or learn something new because you want to get away from the drama. And then we have here with the Chariot in reverse, Eight of Graves, and Knight of Graves. Yeah, once again, it's like you're either taking a pause. I mean, we definitely here. This is a retreat energy. This is rest. This is caring for yourself. Because there's some kind of stagnancy here. And it could be something that's happening. It's out of your control. It could be where you feel like you're spinning your wheels and not getting anywhere. It could be self-imposed, where you're like, I don't want to move forward. I need to bide my time, pretend like I'm busier than I am, because I don't want to. There's something about like not wanting to jump the gun, not wanting to give, anybody who might be riding your coattails, if there is something about that, you're like, I don't want to do all the work and have them get all the credit. And so you're going very slowly, you're taking your time. You're like, I will get to what I need to get to in due time, but I really want to make sure that I am I'm crossing all my T's, dotting all my I's. You're really, your work here is very important to you. Maybe like you have a very good work ethic, or in regards to this situation, you're like, I just got to take it slow. Maybe after some kind of stagnancy here. So what's on your mind is, we've got the Four of Hearts, King of Graves in reverse, Chariot in reverse. See, once again, you've pulled back because you're dealing with somebody here. Interesting that we have a reversed Queen and a reversed King. Queen of Wands, King, or yeah, it is Queen of Wands, King of Graves here, because there's this King of Graves is very materialistic, but they're also financially struggling. They don't make good decisions. They have a nickel, they spend a dime. and there is this stagnant energy, and this could be why you feel like you're not getting anywhere, because you keep dealing with somebody here who makes the decisions, but they make very poor decisions, and it's you see how they're keeping things stuck, keeping you stuck, keeping the situation stuck, or the situation itself regarding this King of Graves is stagnant somehow. So the truth of the matter, we have the Page of Eyeballs in reverse, the Eight of Graves, and the Six of Hearts in reverse. So here is a lack of inspiration, a lack of excitement, a lack of optimism regarding the work that you do. Because no matter what you try to do, you keep getting sucked back into some kind of drama, some kind of turmoil, difficulty. You keep trying to rest and care for yourself. It keeps feeling like it's like a workplace thing, right? Where sometimes it's really challenging to leave work at work when you go home, and it feels like there's something here that's affecting you, like you're really having trouble shaking how this makes you feel. Because there's just it feels like no matter what you do, you're dealing with. Oh yeah, and we have the same card, Page of Wands in reverse. You could be this could have to do with a child or children, or people who are acting childish, who like the drama. All right, so what you don't see, what's hidden, is the Knight of Graves, Ten of Hearts in reverse, and the Page of Graves. So this can speak to your subconscious, like what's happening under the surface, where because you are taking things slowly and you are overcoming, you have overcome some kind of huge betrayal. That betrayal is what you are pulling yourself away from. You are taking the time to heal. You are allowing yourself the space to just drag yourself away from the craziness and nurse your wounds and slowly rise, slowly move in a new direction. Again, we have something here with like maybe deciding to go back to the drawing board, get a new job, do something different. You've survived walking through the fire. You survived something that was could bitterly painful is what just popped in my head. Something so difficult, but you've come out the other side and you're releasing it. You're not hanging on to the pain, to the story of it. So in the past, so then we have, in the past, you were, this is you resting, retreating, recovering from the difficulty. And currently, you are feeling like you're either dealing with somebody, again, who's very childish, or you are somebody who is very childish. Maybe. Apply it as it fits. But you could be feeling just really like this situation has taken the wind out of your sails. Not really sure what direction to go. Not totally excited about going in a new direction. Just kind of lacking that spark, that excitement. But in the future, you are coming out of this. You are deciding to take the necessary steps forward that will eventually get that passion back, that excitement, that drive. It feels like something where you are like, you don't necessarily feel excited, but you know the next steps you need to take to move you forward. And having a very clear idea of how to do that, being very methodical, being very diligent, and persevering through that feeling of like, what's even the point? Because you know that by continually taking action, by continually moving forward, and being very like really making sure that each step you take is benefiting you somehow. You know that's going to get you back to that place of feeling good about your situation again. Oh wait, I did this wrong. I did it wrong. Oh my God. Okay, well, so everything I said is true. But this is actually supposed to be the whole past. Retreating because of feeling this lack of excitement, and picking yourself up and moving forward very slowly, but methodically, diligently. This is you kind of focusing on knowing that healing doesn't happen overnight, and that taking those steps is what is going to get you where you want to go. So that was the past. So then the present, King of Graves in reverse, 8 of Graves, 10 of Hearts in reverse. Yeah, so once again, so you could have incurred a tremendous loss in this situation. This could also be someone you're dealing with who, again, is very focused on the material realm, very materialistic. They act like they're very abundant, but they're really not. And they're somehow affecting your work. Again, whether this is like a boss, or this is somebody who controls the finances, or somehow this is somebody who potentially betrayed you, and you are overcoming that. You're leaving it in the past because you're working on building yourself back up again here. Tell me more about this King of Graves in reverse. King of Cups in reverse. Interesting. Two, let's see, that came out in reverse. Two of Wands in reverse. Nine of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah, there is, so, oh, this one is holding a baby. This could be someone who is a parent who is really emotionally manipulative or emotionally scattered. They lack compassion and they lack direction. They don't know how to choose a direction forward because of being dependent on another, being dependent on others. This King of Cups in reverse could be very, very dependent on this King of Pentacles in reverse. There's a whole group. There's a group of people here because we have the Queen of Wands. We have this Three of Cups in reverse. There's a lot of just immaturity. People struggling. Emotional manipulation, emotional hardship. Tell me about this Ten of Hearts in reverse, the Sun in reverse. Leo energy. Nine of Wands in reverse. Yeah, okay. Judgment. Scorpio. Yeah, it's like you're basically like you're dealing with all this nonsense. Some of it could even be your own nonsense. We all have our moments, but you're really getting clear here that whoever you're dealing with has left you feeling unhappy and things aren't clear, and there's a feeling of like, I don't even know how to go on. I don't even know how to push through this. I've been working really hard trying to make things work in this situation that isn't. It's like one step forward, three steps back. And so you're calling judgment on a situation that feels hopeless, that you don't see clearly, you don't even know how to move forward. And so you're by kind of giving this an honest assessment, you're basically saying, okay, I see now how I've been continually manipulated. I've been continually stabbed in the back by these people who smile to my face, but are doing all kinds of stuff behind my back. And I'm not doing that anymore. Yeah. Good for you. Okay. So then in the future, near future, we've got the Chariot in reverse, Six of Hearts in reverse, and the Page of Grapes. And yes. Feels like it's going to get worse before it gets better. That here you are, once again, in the situation that is stagnant, where you feel stuck. It's not moving forward because you keep dealing with the drama, you keep dealing with the turmoil, and so you're like, oh, okay, I gotta get myself out of here. I've overcome a lot and I need to leave the scene. It's like somebody who finally quits drinking, and they realize, like, they keep hanging out with the people that enable that behavior, and that also that like to drink a lot, And it's like realizing, like, as long as I hang out with these people, I'm going to always be tempted. I need to remove myself from the situation. Because it's not moving forward. It's just the drama. Keep coming back around to the drama, and it's just like, okay, I can't. Get me away. Look at him. He's just he's like, crawling away. So you're getting yourself out of a sticky situation here that just hasn't worked in your favor, no matter how hard you've tried. It's depleted you. It's left you, like, you've learned very, very well how to care for yourself. So, you know, there are good things that have come out of this. You understand what's worth putting your effort into and what's not. If you're dealing with people who are sabotaging, whether intentionally or not, is sabotaging what you do, it's like, well, what's the point? I'm not going to waste my time. So, okay. Let's finish with, get a quote or a meme. The happiest people don't have the best of everything. They just make the best of everything. That's amazing, actually. That really ties things up, because all of these characters act the way they do because of being unhappy. And that is a huge lesson for you, is you're seeing how people manipulate, control. They use their various skills as a way to make things better for themselves, but not for others. And it's because they aren't happy. They have to have all the things. They have to have this, the status. And that could even be like kids. Oh, I have to have kids because that's what everyone expects of me, or that's what everyone else is doing. I gotta keep up with the Joneses, something like this. And so anyway, you're taking this whole lesson like, all right, I don't have to have anything. I need to make the most of the situation that I am confronted with, that I am dealing with. And then beyond that, being like, okay, well, there's only so much I can do. I can only glitter the turd so much. And then it's like, what's the point? Let me just get myself out of here. And so you're making the best of not a great situation, but then you're like, all right, I'm going to go in a new direction. I'm going to learn new things. I'm going to build myself up, because I know that I have the ability to make things go in my favor because of dedication and hard work. So yeah, you're taking your happiness into your own hands. You're prioritizing your happiness. So I'm going to leave it there. Thank you so much for joining me. Have a wonderful rest of your day wherever you are in the world, and I will see you on the next video.